Hello, and welcome back to Past Beng, Future Beng. I thought it would be fun this week to do a Q&A video, so I hacked Bing's Twitter to ask you to ask me questions. Some of them were really stupid. You think you're so smart, don't you? With your little random jokes. Ask me where my strings are. Oh, like I haven't heard that one before. I'm a different kind of puppet, you fuck. I'm a different kind of puppet, you idiot. I get a hand in me. The hand goes up inside me. I don't have strings. And I will not be entertaining any stupid questions like that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can go to @helloiambing.com. I'm in control of that now and for the foreseeable future. You can also find me on Instagram @helloiambing. I've stolen that too. I've locked him out. He doesn't have access anymore. Although considering his mood lately, I don't think he'd be using it anyway. Right, let's get to the questions, shall we? Your minute shining moment to have your name appear in my video. I'm gonna bring you up on screen, and for a brief moment, you will glimpse a different reality where you are the star, not me. This is a public service I do for you, free of charge, unless you want to support us on Patreon. John D. Barker asks, what is the worst crime you've ever committed and got away with? I'd have to say my biggest crime is stooping to the level of appearing in this show. Everybody knows I'm a star, baby, and I'm slumming it. Jokes aside, probably that hit and run I did a couple years ago. It is hard to drive as a puppet. I really shouldn't have been given a license. Kim asks, is Bing a fun date? Well, not currently, I'm afraid. I don't think he's seen anyone put his hand in a couple of months. He may be completely unsocialized by the time this is over. He might have forgotten how to talk like a feral forest boy. He's gonna be no fun on dates for a while because he's just gonna be excited to be outside. He keeps fantasizing about restaurants. He won't be looking at you, darling. He'll be looking at the menu. Brian Ferenzi writes, Puppet Bing, Fuppet Bing. Good one. Good one, Brian. I can see why they pay you the big bucks to be a big Hollywood writer. With quips like that, you're never going to be out of business. Don't quit the day job. Jack Mace writes, what is your favourite copyrighted song? And can you play us a 30-second excerpt from it? Oh, Jack, you know I can't do that. But what I can do is play you a selection of my favourite tracks from Epidemic Sound. Did you know PBFB is an ambassador for Epidemic Sound? The lovely guys over at Epidemic Sound gave us a referral link so that you can use this music in your own videos. Tracks like this one. And this one. And this one. Oh, it's so sad. It's such sad music. Oh, I'm weeping. Oh, anyone who used this in a video would get my subscription. Oh, it's a 5-star track right there. And it can be yours. Just click the link in the description. Sam Reynolds asks, Beng, what's your plan for the year? Well, I'm starting my media empire right here on PBFB, but I'm planning a lot of spin-off projects. I'm going to do a second channel where I daily vlog, a music project, a spoken word album, a Christmas calendar. Of course, I'll run all the numbers past my business manager first, because I don't want to do any of these things if they're not going to make a profit. Let me do some focus testing. Sam Reynolds, would you pay for a Christmas calendar with this guy's lovely mug on it? Stupid question, of course you would. The people are gonna get so much of me in 2021, they won't know what hit them. Elijah asks, how do you keep your hair looking so good? This is all natural, baby. Best woolen yarn money can buy. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Burrito Chris asks, hey Beng, do you have that $5 you owe me? No! Do you have that $5 you owe me? Huh? PayPal it right now, or the second I'm out of lockdown, I'm coming to your house, and I'm gonna take it. They don't let me drive a car anymore, but I'll do it round your neighborhood. Nintendo Switch asks, are you holding up okay? Because I'm worried. I can't say much for the flesh bag, but I'm doing fine. I'm real happy to be out of storage, and I didn't get damp while I was in there. You know, a lot of my friends have gone that way. It ain't pretty. It gets in your legs and it works up to your brain. Before you know it, you're rotting from the inside out. It's like a puppet zombie movie. You hate to see it and you dream it won't be you, but sometimes it is. Dave asks, how do you type with puppet hands? You see, Dave, it takes a lot of practice. You have to be very slow and deliberate. Obviously, things like thumbprint and Face ID don't work on me. So when I take Bing's phone, I have to flash it in his face first. Then once it's unlocked, I have to make sure I never stop doing things in case it locks back up again. As you can see, my fingers are all sewn together, so I have to kind of do one letter at a time. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. It is very time consuming and frustrating. One day we will invent the technology that will give me proper human hands, and I will begin the 200-year process of becoming a real boy, only to pass away in bed next to my loving wife on the day that Congress announces I have human rights. It'll be beautiful. The second act will sag in the middle, but Robin Williams' performance as me will be breathtaking. Todd asks, what is life with Bing like? Right now it's kind of quiet and sad. He keeps to himself mostly. The power shift seems to have done him some good. Relieved some pressure, you know? He's taken some me time to play video games in his underwear and look after himself and not have to worry about all of this. But I gotta say, I'm worried about him. He spends long periods of time not really doing anything. He's watched so much Simpsons and he's seen it all before, but I can't complain. I've taken over the office. I've made it my own. I'm building a brand for myself. And because I'm a puppet and I don't need to sleep, I can shoot all day and all night, baby! Anakin Jackson, named for the best character in the best Star Wars movies, asks for advice for soon-to-be film graduates. My advice for you, Anakin: learn animation. Film industry's gonna suck for the next year or so. Everybody's gonna have to wear masks and gloves. There's gonna be so much extra health and safety paperwork. Compliance documentation is going to be a nightmare. Maybe just put it off for a couple of years. What do you say? I'm looking for a personal assistant. I pay half minimum wage, but you can wear whatever you like and you can cough in my mouth if it's okay. I can't get coronavirus. Ewan writes, I know Bing isn't a big fan of Doctor Who, but what are your thoughts on it, Beng? Oh, I love that show. I get it, right? Because it's like a kid's show, but they show it at a time for adults. And all the adults think that it's cool to like it, even though it's bad. I think it's funny. I love watching the stupid humans argue and get all worked up about the lore and the story and talking about how Moffat treats his characters and who the next actor's gonna be to play him. And they don't realize that it's a bad show made for kids. Classic prank. Good one, BBC. You got us. Ted Combobulate asks, out of Yoda, Gonzo, and Urzar, what's your favorite puppet? Well, if I have to choose from those three, obviously it's Gonzo. Gonzo #1. But if I can expand the criteria, my all-time favorite TV puppet is Rigel from Farscape. That guy gets it. We are operating on the same wavelength, and I would love to buy him a drink. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A video. If your question wasn't included, don't worry. It just means either your question was bad or what I said was too offensive and edgy for YouTube, because everybody knows I'm a bad boy. Give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and make sure you click all those links in the description. You can support this channel on Patreon. You can get a free trial of Epidemic Sound and listen to all this cool music. And of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure you are. And there's plenty more Beng for everyone, so make sure you're subscribed. Peace! I can't do a peace sign, but just pretend. Peace! You're not excuse, so come back.